The texture tutorial series is wrapped up and I hope it was helpful to you all. Next up, as many of you requested, we'll be diving into perspective. I've already covered the basics on this channel, but this time I'm going to get into the details. In this video, we'll learn about one-point perspective. We'll define some important terms and then practice drawing boxes that appear three-dimensional. Perspective is simply how we create depth on a flat surface, making objects look like they are moving into the distance. There are a few key things you need in a perspective drawing, and first up is the horizon line. This is the line where the earth and the sky seem to meet. It is also your eye level. No matter where you are, your eye level is the horizon. I'm going to draw a horizon line on my paper. It can be high, low, or in the middle, but we'll put it near the middle to give us a space. It can be a straight line, or if you're drawing a landscape, it could have hills or mountains. It's up to you. Now we need to add a vanishing point. Think of this as the place where objects disappear as they go into the distance. The vanishing point is always located on the horizon line, and it can be anywhere on that line. I could put it way over here or right in the middle. It doesn't matter. For this exercise, as I mentioned, we'll put it in the middle. This will help us visualize how objects appear in one-point perspective. Remember, the horizon line is your eye level. Imagine that your eye level is right here and your vanishing point is straight ahead. If an object is right in front of you at eye level, you will only see the front face. If I lift the object above your eye level, you'll see the front face and the bottom because you are looking up. And if I put it below your eye level, you'll see the front and the top of the object because you're looking down. The same principles apply if the object is to the side. So if an object is right on the horizon line but off to the side, we're going to see the front and one side. Same deal on the other side. If it's right on the vertical line from the vanishing point, we'll see two sides. Now, if we take that box and angle it, kind of like creating a diagonal out from the vanishing point, we're going to see three sides. If it's down below your eye level, you're looking down at it, so we see the top, front, and the side closest to the vanishing point. On the other side, you see the opposite side, the one pointing toward the vanishing point. Now, if it's above the horizon line, you're looking up at it. So we see the front, the side that's pointing toward the vanishing point, and the bottom. Same for the opposite side. If you're ever unsure what sides you should be seeing, grab an object and move it until you see what you want. And don't worry, we'll learn how to see all this on paper as well. Okay, let's get to drawing. We'll start with a few different boxes, one right on the vanishing point and others above and below. First, let's do a box that's a bit off to the side of the vanishing point. I'll just draw a quick square, no need to be super precise or use a ruler if you don't want to. Now you're definitely going to need an eraser for this because in perspective drawing, we do a lot of erasing. I'll erase that horizon line that's inside my square because it's hidden behind it. Now we need to draw our converging lines. These lines go from the corners of our square straight to the vanishing point. That's where they all meet together. Now let's connect the corners of the square that are pointing toward the vanishing point right to it. Any line going back in space is going to head towards that vanishing point. So any part of the box that isn't the front is going to go back to the vanishing point like this. Now we need to make a parallel line to the side of our box to create the side. This new line has to be parallel to the front edge. Otherwise, it won't look like a real box. Now that the side is there, I can erase the extra converging lines and the bit of the horizon line that is inside the box. Now we have a box where we can see two sides. Remember, whenever a box is above, below, or off to the side of the vanishing point, we see two sides. Two sides here, and two sides here. Anything above, below, or to the side of the vanishing point, you'll see two sides. Alright, let's see how to make a box where we see three sides. That happens when the box is angled off to the side and it's not on the horizon line. Let's draw a box that's above the horizon line and to the side. Now for this kind of box, we'll have 3 corners that go to the vanishing point. Here's a good trick to figure out which corners to connect with converging lines. If the corner is hidden by the box itself, we don't connect it. For example, if I try to draw a line from this corner to the vanishing point, it would go right through the space, so it's hidden, so we don't draw that line. However, these 3 corners are in the clear, so we will draw converging lines out to the vanishing point from each of them. Now that we have those 3 converging lines showing us the edges of the object, we can go ahead and draw our parallel lines. Now let's line up our ruler with the edge of the shape, making sure to keep it parallel. Keep your ruler parallel and slide straight back. Now we're going to do a parallel line for this edge, lining up my ruler and sliding it straight down, not side to side, and stopping where that edge meets the converging line. That little corner tells us where that line is. You can go as far back or as close to the box as you like. It just depends on how deep you want your object to go. For this one, I'll go for something in the middle. Remember, stay between those converging lines because they mark the top and bottom of your box. Now we have the side, bottom, and the front face. Let's draw a box below the horizon this time, and I think I'll make it close to the vanishing point so we get a silver of a side. Let's draw our square, and remember those converging lines go from the corners of the object that aren't hidden. This one here goes right through, so it's behind it. So let's connect the edges for our converging lines. Now let's draw parallel lines to make the top of the box. We're looking down at things below the horizon, so we'll see the top and a little bit of the side because it is off to the side. And I'm going to keep this one shallow by not going too far back. The most important thing is that you understand and are applying these techniques so that you can create your own accurate drawings. So I'm going to draw a few more boxes for visual reference. It's all the same stuff. Draw your shape, add converging lines, make parallel edges, and erase your extra lines. Feel free to use references and take your time with each step. Thank you for following this tutorial. I'm glad you made it this far. I hope this tutorial was helpful and easy to follow. Let me know which other tutorial you'd like to see on Peonypaint, and I'll do my best to bring them to you. Until next time, and happy drawing!